first building that you have to enter. This is the first building that has the mission marker on it. You have to go upstairs and make sure that the dude you're looking for isn't upstairs. There's gonna be quite a few guys here. Kill them all. Kill all the Nazis. And in the top part, in the back part of this second floor, will be the first intel of the level. There it is. The second intel, not too far after that, you're going to see this large hangar with a large missile in it. Run to this back corner. There might be some Nazis surrendering by this point in the level. And the final intel of the level is at the very end of the level when you're fighting to get off the ship and the clock is counting down and imminent death is upon you. Kill all the dudes above you, and the intel is right at the bottom of those stairs, right before that final rope. Call of Duty Black Ops Intel Guide for the level Victor Charlie. The first intel is when you're going all Rambo and cutting out the Adam's apples of the Vietnamese. So it's in this first hammock room. You're going to see this dude just kind of taking a siesta. Walk into the next room and do a little U-turn, and it's there in the corner. The second intel is after you detonate the C4. Not too far after that, you're going to go through this burning village and just keep going straight, and in the back left corner, immediately after you detonate the C4, in this tiny little hut will be the second intel of the level. And the third intel of the level is when you're in these little rat tunnels, rat caves. Reznov will, or Tyler Durden will start executing some dudes, and there will be one fork in the road that you can take. Go left, and as you kind of like wind around the whole area, the intel will be just kind of chilling in the water along this path. Call of Duty Black Ops Intel Guide for the level Crash Site. As soon as the level starts, the first intel is before you even get on the first boat. Right there on that box, as soon as the level starts. That one is pretty tough to miss. Second intel, after you finish the whole boating sequence, just walk forward, and it's right along the main path. Very easy to walk past and miss if you're not looking at the ground, but pretty easy to miss, or yeah, anyway. Third intel, you're walking up the wing of this crashed plane, and after you drop into the plane, drop down 2 little levels, and the intel is just chilling right there on the ground. Call of Duty Black Ops Guide for the level WMD. The first intel, Call of Duty Black Ops Intel Guide, I should have said that. The first intel is after the second time you zoom in from airplane mode and take control of the dudes on the ground. So you walk down a short flight of steps, turn left, and it's right there on those filing cabinets. This is immediately before you place the charges on the power transformer. The second intel is right after the section where you have to stealthily take out a whole bunch of dudes with the crossbow. You're in this control room, stay on the upper floor, and in the back corner next to those lockers is the second intel. Third intel, it's towards the very end of the level. Immediately before the large countdown section, you're going to see this hangar that's rigged with explosives. Before you walk into that other control room, and before the countdown timer starts ticking down, right in the main lobby of this hangar is the third intel. Call of Duty Black Ops Intel Guide for the level Payback. So this first intel is very early on in the game. You're going to get to the first large cavern area. No really good way to describe it. It's on the right on some shelves. The second one is in this area where you're supposed to jump in the helicopter. Go to your right, next to this tent is the second intel. Third intel. Towards the very end of the level, you're going to see the dude you've been chasing for the entire level in this large glass case. Don't run up to him yet. On the left, on the ground level, is the third and final intel. Call of Duty Black Ops Intel Guide for the level Rebirth. The first intel is immediately at the beginning of the level. You're gonna hatchet this dude right in the neck, turn left, and the intel is right there on the ground. Second intel is very fun to get. You have to be very quick about it. You have to run into this room, and before those doors close, the intel is on top of these monkey cages. And then if you're not fast enough about getting out of the room, the doors will close and you will die. But if you pick up the intel before you die, you're fine. It counts as picking it up. Third intel, second half of the level, when you are in the gas suit, you're going to see a building explode in front of you into fire, and turn right before you walk into that building, and it will be on top of a couple of stoves. Call of Duty Black Ops Intel Guide for the level Revelations. The best way to figure out where the intels are on this level is just make a note of the numbers that you see on the wall in relation to where I'm walking. So the first one, very start of the level, as soon as you get control of your character, just walk down this hall. At the first real four-way stop that you see, turn left. Don't follow that marker straight. Turn left at that big 4 on the wall. It's going to be in this back corner in a little trash can. Oh, nope, that's the next one. That one's on top of a little vending machine. The second one, you see the 1323 on top of the wall. And instead of going left towards the marker, turn right. And this one's behind a little trash can. Third and final intel, after you get into this weird kind of projector room that has pictures of Reznov everywhere, turn right, just keep following the path all the way down. This one's along the main path, just keep following the level markers. And in this room that has a bunch of TVs on the wall and a bunch of desks, it's on top of this little desk on the left. Call of Duty Black Ops Intel Guide for the level Redemption. This is the last level of the game that has intel. 3 more intel on this level. So as soon as you land and get control of your character and start walking around a bit, run forward. In this large crate on the left, right before the Valkyrie rockets, you're going to see the intel kind of tucked away underneath that door of the exiting side of the crate. Second intel is after you start to walk down into the ship. You run through these locker rooms. There's normally a lot of dudes there, but I killed them all and kind of backtracked a bit to show you some perspective. You walk into this room, go around this desk, and on the other side of the desk is the intel. And the third and final intel of the game, you walk through this water-flooded room that has a large map on the wall. You go up the stairs, and on the right, under this desk, is the final intel of the game. And if you've picked up all the intel at this point, you should get a nice little achievement pop up. So, congratulations.